Hey, I'm going to show you how to play the original Fallout on your iPhone or other iOS devices. Let's just get started. There's going to be a few things you'll need. You're going to need a Windows or Mac OS computer. I don't know how to help you with Linux. You're also going to need, obviously, your iPhone or iOS device, as well as a copy of Fallout, ideally a legitimate copy of Fallout. Um, so what we're going to need is we need to install something on our phone called AltStore. So if you just go to your PC, we're just going to search AltStore. It should be the first link on Google. If you don't feel safe with that, you can just type altstore.io. That's the official website. Here we can just click Get AltStore, and that'll scroll us down. I'm gonna do AltStore Classic since I'm in the United States. I cannot use AltStore PAL, obviously available only in the European Union. So I don't even know what this looks like. If there's any problems with this one and you use it, I can't help you. So I'm going to download Alt Server Windows. If you're on Mac, you can do this one. Click that. There we go. And we're going to want to right click this zip file, extract all. You can also, if you have 7-zip or some other program, you can do 7-zip, extract here, or extract files. You get the gist. So let's do that. Extract. Now you'll see we have a similar looking folder, but it's not zipped. So let's go in here and open setup.exe. Welcome to the Alt Server Setup Wizard. Next, I wouldn't recommend changing this. Let's click Next and start the installation. It's going to ask for administrator privileges and installation complete. So we can click Close. Now the first time you use this, it is going to require that you download both iTunes as well as iCloud to your computer. It's very frustrating, but it will not work without it. Nature of the beast. So make sure you have iTunes and iCloud as well. Let's see if this is already running. It's not running. You'll see it in your notification tray. I think if you're on Mac, it'll show up at the top. So we're going to click Search. And there we go, right there, Alt Server. We can also just type it in, ALT, and that's what we're looking for, Alt Server. We'll just click that. Nothing's going to show up. Like I said, you're going to see it in your taskbar down here. So it's this little diamond icon. Just left click it. And now you'll see a few options. Make sure your iPhone or your iOS device is connected to the same network that your computer is on. I think you can also do this over USB. So if Wi-Fi isn't working for you, maybe that's worth trying. To open this up, you see you have a few options. And if you hover over Install AltStore, you'll see an option for your iOS device. So this is my phone. So if we just click this, it's going to ask you to sign in. You can, I encourage you to do as much research on this as you want. It's completely safe. This is only sent to Apple. This is an open source project and you can look at the code yourself. So I'm just going to enter my stuff off screen. Okay. And I just click the install button. And you'll see installing AltStore to your iPhone or your iOS device. And this can take a little bit, so just sit tight. We're just gonna wait. And there we go. Installation succeeded. AltStore is successfully installed on B. Sorn's iPhone. So that's my iPhone. So now I'm gonna cut over to my iPhone and show you what we're looking at. Okay, so now we're on my iPhone. And you can see there's nothing on my main home screen here. But if we scroll to the right, um, you can see AltStore is now installed on my phone. I just opened it up to demonstrate, but I had to re-record, so you won't see the little new app icon, but it should be there for you. So if you open it up, everything should work. If it's on your phone, you shouldn't have any issues with it once it's on there. Um, If you're not in the US, you can enable things like JIT and you can install Windows. You can do really crazy stuff on here. So I'd really recommend looking into exactly what you can do with this. Um, we're going to be in this My App section, but we're not looking at that quite yet. So let's go to our web browser. I usually use Safari, as you can see at the bottom, but for simplicity's sake, I'm going to stick to, I'm sorry, did I say Safari? I usually use Firefox, but for simplicity's sake, I'm going to stick to Safari. So, you open up your Safari, and we're going to want to search Fallout 1 dash CE. That stands for Fallout 1 Community Edition. And we're looking for this GitHub page right here. Make sure it's from this guy, Alex Batalov. Um, and we're going to click that. I have the GitHub app on my phone. So let me see if I can just open this in a tab. And this is what you should see. So we're going to want to scroll down. Scroll down, and I'm just going to show you. You can actually see the instructions right here. Fairly simple. This is what we're going to be doing. So scroll all the way down to the page, and you're looking for this releases section. We go there, and you're probably just going to want to use the latest release. Looks like this was actually about a year ago, so this might still be what you're looking at as well. Now, out of all these are all different versions. You could see Windows, Mac OS, Linux, iOS. That's the one we're looking for, so let's just click that link, and that should download that for us. So there we go, Fallout CE iOS. Back in the AltStore app, we can click the plus, and now it's going to open the file browser on your phone. You should be able to go to On My iPhone, and then you should find it somewhere within here. We just demonstrate if we go to downloads, we can also see that. So we're just going to want to click that. And again, Alt server must be running on your computer right now, or this will not work. There we go. Now, don't panic yet because this isn't going to work. We see Fallout side-loaded. We can close AltStore, and we see it on our phone now. We can open this up, and we get an error. Could not find the master data file. This is exactly what we expected. So we'll just click OK and close that. You have to open the app. Make sure you open it because it generates some file directories or something. So open the app. Once it gives you that error, close it out, and then we're going to cut back over to our computer now. Okay, now we're back on our computer. You're going to want to plug your iPhone or your iOS device into your computer. I don't believe you can do this step over Wi-Fi, so just make sure your device is plugged in. You're going to want to open iTunes like I've done here. And if your device is recognized, you might have to unlock it and approve your computer. If all that is successful, you should see a little icon in the top left of your iPhone. If you're on iPad, it'll probably show an iPad icon. So let's just click that. And then what we're looking for is this file sharing tab right here. We'll click that. And if you see Fallout, then you're on track and everything looks good so far. Next, we're going to want to locate our actual Fallout game install files. If you're on Steam, I can help you out with that, and I'll show you how to find that real quick. Find your game, Fallout, right click, Properties, Installed Files, Browse, and that opens this file directory. Like I said, if you're not on Steam, you're going to want to search for a folder that says Fallout, and it should look just like this. If it looks like this, you know you found it. So now this is going to be pretty simple. All we need to do is copy some files over. So if we select Fallout right here, you can see it's asking us for Fallout documents that we can transfer. Let's go to our Fallout install location. We're going to want to click Data, and drag that over here. And you'll see it says copying files to my iPhone, one of one data. We only want data, critter.dat, and master.dat. So we copy those over. And again, we're only copying the data folder, critter.dat, and master.dat. And you should see a screen just like this. So there you go. You see Fallout, all three of our files are in there. Now you don't need to click sync, you just have to click done. We should be done, so I'm going to transfer back over to my iPhone and I'll see you there. So I'm back on my iPhone. Let's scroll back over. We'll find our Fallout game. If we open it up, it works. Now to move, I'm sure figure this all out. We just hold the screen and move around as you're moving the mouse. And just to show you that this all works, let's create. Let's just do some random stuff here. Clicking random stuff. 1, 2, 3. Done. Let's get this guy. There we are. Playing Fallout 1 on my iPhone 12. We can fight this rat right here. And it's a little bit odd controlling. So you have to drag your my thumb is about the top right corner of the screen right now, and I'm dragging down, so you'll figure it out as you go. And I missed him. That's embarrassing. There we go, hit for 1 point. Let's end our turn. There we go. Come on. And I missed him. I think you get the point though. You may want to read this configuration section. If you have any issues or if you'd like to change the resolution, I think you can actually get the game to fill the whole screen. And that'll be right here with this screen width and height. You need to calculate it from your device aspect ratio. So it gets a little more complicated, but not a problem at all. If it's something you want to do, you can configure it quite a bit. So I just want to let you guys know that. And yeah, enjoy your game. Have a good one. Bye bye.